we're going. We're going right now. This hasn't started yet, but we're going.
So tonight is the kicks off. There's the kickoff of the 48-hour film project where every team finds out. We pull our genre first, I think, right? And so everybody's got to pull a genre out of a hat. If you don't like it, you can nix it, and then you have to go for a wild card genre. But also, right before they let everybody go, let me be a responsible driver for a second.
You got it.
Oh.
Hit this guy though.
And then after we get our genre, then right before they let everyone go, they announce you have to include 3 elements. And there's the character that you include. They give you a name and their occupation, a line of dialogue, and a prop. And generally our team has done pretty well with those elements.
We're due.
We're due. I'm always a little hesitant to say that we have a chance at anything other than the audience award, because I don't think we'll ever make a movie with our cast of people that's not a comedy, and generally those perform well, right? You know, people like to laugh, and it's a lot harder to watch an audience just sit there and hope they get it. One of the teams that's in our group, I didn't realize, .K Productions. They won a couple years ago with like the kung fu fighting film, with the like the saws and all that stuff.
We have 45 teams this year signed up. What will happen tonight, we'll need one representative from each team that will actually do the drawing. When you come up on stage, we'll have a hat for you to pick out. When it's your turn, just reach in and grab one slip only, and then we'll ask you to read it aloud and also tell us your team name so we can write that down.
Team Jan Brady.
All right, Team Jan Brady. Now, if you don't like the genre you get, you can go for the wild card, which the wild card drawing will happen after everyone is released.
Right now, everybody's like really excited. Look at them, they're loving life. But pretty soon, they're gonna get like tired and less excited and less excited. And then it's gonna be over in 48 hours.
That's fine, that sounds good. And your film team, sir?
Tiny Explosion.
All right, Tiny Explosions, go ahead and draw.
Thriller Suspense.
Thriller/suspense. The character, Harold or Harriet Myers, Doctor. We have the prop, which is a broom, and the line of dialogue for 2015 is, how's that supposed to help? Or you can say, how is that supposed to help?
But I think our character needs to be struggling to put their pants on the entire time, and they're being chased by a proctologist who just performed an exam and discovered they either have a monkey or a rainbow in their butt, and they're trying to harvest it.
Hi, friends.
What is suspense? Waiting for something to happen, anticipating something to happen, fearing something to happen.
And the only way you find a way to ejaculate is by massaging your prostate with the broom.
And he gives him the broom, and then this whole thing, like, you know, the guy takes it home with him, and it's like sitting in the corner, and he's just like very stressed out. He's like biting his nails.
Like the suspense of, is he gonna do it?
Yeah, and he has to get out, so he finally leaves, and he gets out, but no matter where he goes, like, they keep popping up everywhere.
There was that classic genre of multiple people invited to like a mansion. One person dies, and whatever happens after that,
like
the corpse, the doctor will be the corpse.
Yeah, like a murder
So it's
mystery.
not really the doctor, she or he is not really in it. it's the object of the mystery or the suspense or whatever. But if we did a dinner thing, we could do it at my house.
Yeah, but I was thinking like if we were to do something with like murder and people around a table.
You have a group of people that want to do a suicide pact, but their whole thing is that they're only one person's actually going to do it, but none of them know who's going to do it. So they're all just talking. They prepare the meal somehow, and it's just randomly determined who's going to do it, and they do it. Like it's the third year that they've done it. They started with 9, now there's 6, and they're just going to keep doing it until the end.
Okay, so you set it up and it's like somebody preparing like the death plate
Yeah.
or whatever. And so you think that this person is going to kill someone at this party. But the truth is they all know one person's going to die.
And they just keep doing it.
Yeah, and the suspense is like, who the hell is this person killing?
That's right.
I've been hearing this party scene when everybody needs to have it.
All right, dudes, let's call it a night. I like poop jokes as much as the other guy. I mean, we made plenty on the way over here, and I would have been fine if we made the proctologist film. But it's just, I don't know. There's certain things where it's like, I don't really like using the F-bomb all that much, and I don't really want everything to be about, you know, masturbation and people getting it on. So I think what we have is, it takes a little more effort to come to as far as a story and jokes. Generally, in years past, we've written the script out, like word for word, and kind of left it loose so that we can change things up. But yeah, we're going to do it a little more improvisational without as much of this. Because, I'm a little worried with some people who aren't as confident or, you know, off the cuff funny, but they'll be all right. They'll be all right. Dude, your house is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like the cameras these days are so
see.
So you have this thing.
Congregation of cats. His name is Mr. Bojangles.
Now you go, hey, you praise Jesus, and when we go out to Faith Fest, we're gonna meet with Alan Jackson.
Brian Hogan, he's great now.
Once we get this going, we'll be fine.
Yeah, no worries. We got all the time in the world.
It's like you just kind of threw it in like that's like.
Check. Is it coming through here?
Yeah, it's coming through there.
Booming
but
loud?
It's real distorted.
Oh, it's coming through here now.
This needs to.
Oh, we only have one channel.
Hold on, we're peaking big time. The audio wasn't working, but we're good to go now.
Action in 3, 2, 1. Cut.
No.
So Quincy,
Todd.
Leslie,
Neville, Rod,
Rod, and Hannah.
Hannah.
All right.
Do it again.
And that rain you brought us first. This looks absolutely scrumptious.
Dear our Lord and Savior, Jesus H. Christ, we are gathered here today to bless this meal that you have provided for us in honor of our dearly departed great uncle, Dr. Harold Myers.
How's this supposed to help?
It'll help when you're burning in the lake of fire. Amen.
And you're going to hell! Quincy, you've slept with half of your students. I ate your cheese dick smile and your shitty little pony nub. Hannah, severe weather coming out of the west today. Bullshit! You don't know your head from your ass. You suck.
Cut.
Hannah, woo! Look at the weather today. You don't know that your head from your I'm sorry. You suck. Neville, what's with a southern accent? We're from Minnesota. I'm sorry. Neville, what's with a southern accent? We're from Minnesota. Rod, you're okay.
Thanks, man.
Shut up.
Jesus ain't gonna hear you when you're burning in the lake of fire. And I'll be up here with my money.
That's good.
It's good. I feel like you should have lettuce on it still, but.
Hey everybody, that's a wrap. Yeah, that rain you brought us last week was an absolute godsend for our spinach fields.
Remember what happened to my husband last year?
So let's try this. Looks pretty sweet, you know? I think everyone was having a really good time laughing too. Like it was like a non-stop day of just laughing at each other. So it's a success on all fronts.
Sunday morning. Start off every 48-hour Sunday morning with a cookie, some water.
So the film is done, and there's still a few hours till drop off. And normally, when we have this time, we, as a team, will have a friends and family screening. We're getting a bunch of people together to go watch the film. Hopefully, they dig it.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for coming back to our annual family dinner. I think we all remember what happened to my husband last year.
We are gathered here today to give you thanks for this glorious meal, this great bounty that has been provided to us in honor of our dear departed benefactor, Dr. Harold Myers.
You're pretty worthless to me. In fact, I'm the only one in this room deserving of great Uncle Myers' asbestos fortune.
Great. Now that asshole's dead, we get a share of the old bastard's money.
We all agreed it's random, and it has always been random.
So the screening went pretty well. Good amount of laughs. Everyone was very complimentary afterwards. I think it's going to go well. It's not a laugh riot film, but there are things you can go back and see it again. Everyone was really proud to be in it. Nobody was embarrassed. So good. Another successful year as far as the team is concerned, it seems. Well, we're a couple weeks out from the screening, and today the Best of City was announced in an email and on Facebook, and Tiny Explosions didn't make it. It's one of those things where you have hindsight, and at the screening and a little beforehand I was feeling some trepidation over our film about, the jokes. Does the story make any sense? And I think that's really where we faltered and missed out on this opportunity, is that if your story is not really strong, it's just, why is anyone going to watch the film? To that end, I've generally had like a list of things that I take into mind when I'm entering this competition years past. I feel like I didn't use anything like that this year at all, and I think it kind of hurt us, that and the fact that we had way too many people writing, which is something I've said several times, but it kind of got to the groupthink mentality. So, I've already made a list for next year, and I know we've learned that our team has got the acting and the technical ability. It's just putting it all together, and hopefully next year we'll do much better. I know we will. 2015 just wasn't the year.